on the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. 'Cause this is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. I've been waiting on the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. 'Cause this is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you so much for always supporting TD Fins Talk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. Right now, I want to give you all the opportunity to join the TD Fins Talk Discord server. Yes, we have our own Discord server now. That way, you'll always have access to our Miami Dolphins community. That way, if you're not getting notifications for videos or you want to know what's going on or the latest, or just chat Miami Dolphins football, you can download the app and make sure that you sign up for TD Fins Talk Discord. The link is in the description of the video. Make sure you check it out, ladies and gentlemen. Again, let's enjoy the server and let's use it responsibly. Fins up no matter what. Peace. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to TD Fins Talk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. Hit that like button on your way in the building. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. We've been adding subscribers like crazy lately. So make sure you subscribe. Let your friends and family members know about the channel as well. Shout out to the Mod Squad. Shout out to all of the members of the channel as well. Thank y'all so much. We got an interesting conversation to have. We gotta have this conversation. Oh man, this is gonna be a rough one. This is gonna be interesting. All right. Hit that like button, y'all. Hit the like button. I gotta prepare. I hope everybody's doing well. We got some more details on the Colts, Johnathan Taylor situation with Miami Dolphins. Come on, TD, you trolling. What am I trolling about? What am I trolling about? I'm not trolling. There ain't no trolling here. We're gonna have a serious conversation. We're gonna have a serious conversation. And let's get something straight. A lot of y'all about to disagree with me. I already know. But facts are facts. Facts are facts. TD, don't say it. Oh my gosh. I can't even believe we having this conversation because people was hitting me up all online. TD, I'm like, man, yeah, we gotta have this talk. All right. So let's dive in. Well, let's get 100 likes first. Let's get 100 likes. He about to troll. No, T Rich. I'm not about to troll T Rich. I'm finna keep it a buck. I'm gonna keep it 100, bro. Hey, and I hope all y'all keep it 100. I hope all y'all keep it 100. Y'all now, all right, let's go ahead and get. No, we ain't got 100 likes. We need 16 more. Man, hurry up and hit that like button because I'm ready to start. I'm not finna troll. I'm finna keep it 100, but y'all need to keep it 100 too. Y'all need to keep it 100 too. All right. All right. Is that 100 likes? 4 more. We almost there, baby. We almost there. 4 more. Almost 300 people in the room. It shouldn't be this hard to get 100 likes. TD, I heard they wanted Tua for Johnathan Taylor, man. Stop that mess. Shout out to the homie Jose. He got the first donation of the night. Salute to you, man. He said, what you drinking, TD? Because you can't be about to say this. Well, y'all even know what I'm about to say. Yeah, maybe I'm sipping on some lemonade. Y'all don't even know what I'm about to say. You know what I'm about. You know what I'm about to say though. I'm about to speak facts. I know I'm about to speak facts. Oh boy, I ain't gonna lie. Now I see why some people be just ticked off at me sometimes. I'm about to speak facts. Do y'all want to hear facts? Do you want to hear facts? Yes or no in the comment section. Do you want to hear facts right now? Do you want to hear facts? I got a yes. Speak facts. All right. Yep. All right. You about to get these facts. These are your facts. No, these are facts. Look at all. Somebody said no. Yeah, my point exactly. All right. We got 100 likes. I'll go ahead and get started. All right. So, as you all know, the Indianapolis Colts, when Chris Greer said he wanted Johnathan Taylor, the coach said, all right, we'll give you Taylor. Give me Waddle. Listen, y'all, what that basically means is, and Chris Greer, somebody said Chris Greer never made an offer or whatever. That's a lie. Okay. What it basically means, I'm going to tell y'all what's really going on. Chris Greer, Irsay felt like the offer was disrespectful. So they basically, because it wasn't Waddle. Remember, see, people are missing what he actually said. He said, you want Johnathan Taylor, give me Waddle and the first. That's what I heard that was said. Maybe I'm wrong. Did y'all hear something different? It wasn't just Waddle for Taylor. He was like Waddle and the first and the draft pick. That's what I thought I heard. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, Waddle and pick. Yeah, let me tell you why. Because he thought that it was disrespectful, whatever he was being offered in the first place. So he said, let me give it back to you. Okay. Now, that's all funny. Let's be clear about one thing. Waddle is untouchable on this offense. Waddle is untouchable on this offense because this offense ain't doing nothing if you ain't got the combination of Tyreek and Waddle. Tua has to have both. He can't just have one elite receiver. Tyreek Hill ain't enough by itself. This offense would be trash if it was just one. They just game plan the Tyreek and play the rest of the guys straight up. Tua needs two top wide receivers to be successful. Waddle and Tyreek are untouchable right now because it's the only way the offense will go. Now, yeah, you would have been adding a run game, but it wouldn't have mattered. Your pass game would have been non-existent. Non-existent. T. Rich said Waddle is an elite without Tua. Maybe. But let me get something straight with every single one of y'all. Waddle ain't elite now. Waddle's not elite now. Let's make sure we understand what elite is. Do we know what elite is? Elite is like your top three guys in the NFL at the position. The all pros. That's what elite is. Your all pro players are elite, not your pro bowlers. Not your pro bowlers. Your all pros are elite. Now, Waddle has to be on his team for it to work. Johnathan Taylor on his team without Waddle is no good. It's not better than Waddle on his team, okay? So the problem we have here is that this transaction would have been team specific. It doesn't work for us. Matter of fact, we need all three, Tyreek, Waddle, and Johnathan Taylor. But if we can't have Johnathan Taylor, at a minimum, we have to have Tyreek and Waddle. Okay? You have to. It ain't no way this offense works without it. But let's look at the title of the video. Coach wanted Waddle. Is he worth more than Johnathan Taylor? Is Waddle worth more than Johnathan Taylor? I'm going to give you the quick answer, then we're going to talk about the long answer. The quick answer is yes to the Miami Dolphins. But let's take the Miami Dolphins out of the equation. Is Waddle worth more than Johnathan Taylor? Yes or no in the comment section. Take the Dolphins out of the equation. Is he a better player than Johnathan Taylor? Is Waddle a better player than Johnathan Taylor? Take the Dolphins out of the equation, yes or no? Everybody who said yes, you lie to yourself, you lie to whoever. Stop the cap. Stop the cap. Stop the freaking cap. I ain't finna poll it, because stop the cap. Everybody saying yes, stop being a Dolphin fan. That's all you're doing right now is being a Dolphin fan. That's all you're doing is being a Dolphin fan. Stop it. Johnathan Taylor is elite at his position. Johnathan Taylor is elite at his position. Now, you want to take a look at something? Let me share my screen. Let me help y'all out. Let me help some of y'all out. This is Johnathan Taylor. Rookie year, 1,169 rushing yards, averaging 5 yards a carry in only 13 starts. Let me say that again. In only 13 starts. 4 more weeks of this, he would have had about 1,600 yards. Only 13 starts. 4 more weeks of starting, he would have had about 1,600 yards. Look at his second year. 1,811 yards. Lord. 5.5 yards a carry. 107 yards a game. Last year, 861 yards, and he missed 6 games. Hold on. Let me do the math. 78 times 6. Another 500 yards. He would have had about almost 1,400. And y'all want to talk about better? Let's take a look at Waddle. Now, to be fair, Waddle only 2 years in, right? But come on, man. Y'all got to stop. You have to stop. Waddle, rookie, most receptions. Remember the 104? Only 1,000 yards. 1,015. 1,015. Come on, man. Last year, 1,356. Down on receptions due to Tyreek, but 1,356. When you're not even the primary guy anymore, you take less attention. Now, these are great numbers. But I'm sorry. Y'all are sleeping on the impact that Johnathan Taylor has on the game. Now, it's unfair to do a running back versus receiver. I get that. But the only fair comparison you can use is, are you even top 5 in your own position? Are you elite? Waddle is a really good receiver, and his upside is great. Not elite. Unfortunately, he ain't got the physical attributes to be elite as far as, the height and all that, high pointing balls, do snatching it from people. And plus, he still got to work on that, instead of that body stuff. Oh, I didn't read the touchdowns, did I? Oh, excuse me. Waddle had 6 touchdowns his rookie year, 8 his sophomore year. Johnathan Taylor, 11 his rookie year, 18 touchdowns his sophomore year. 18. This man had 18 touchdowns his sophomore year. In 3 seasons, he got a total of 33 touchdowns. He averages 11 a season. Come on, man. Come on. Y'all need to stop the cap. Just because he a Dolphin, 2 things can be true. We love Waddle. But I'm sorry, this man averages 11 touchdowns a season. This man had an 18 touchdown season. Are we really doing this? Waddle had 7 touchdowns his rookie year. One of them must have been rushing. Okay, because I'm looking at 6. I'm looking at 6. I'm looking at, yeah, one of them was rushing. So forgive me, 7 touchdowns his rookie year and 8 his sophomore year. But Johnathan Taylor, if we want to do receptions and rushing, you can add him up for him too, because he got some reception touchdowns. His rookie year, he got 12 total touchdowns. And technically now, his sophomore year, he got 20 touchdowns in the season. The man scored 20 touchdowns in the season. How you going to sit here and say the man got too much mileage as a running back when he only been in the league for 3 seasons? And he already missed a total of about 8 games. So 2.5 seasons are running, and you're saying he got too many miles on him? Too many miles? Come on, don't do that. Like, are we really sitting here? Like, it's okay that Waddle is a Dolphin and we love him, but we're going to sit here and really just sit here and cap just because? You know, the funny thing is, if Waddle played for the Colts and he did everything he did with Miami, and Johnathan Taylor played for the Dolphins and he did everything he did for the Colts, most of y'all would be flip-flopping right now. Most of y'all would literally be flip-flopping. If Johnathan Taylor was drafted a Dolphin and did everything that he did with the Colts, and Waddle was drafted a Colt and did everything he did with the Dolphins, most of y'all be like, this ain't even a conversation. Johnathan Taylor by far. And y'all will be pulling up the same stats, talk about it ain't even comparable. The man had 20 touchdowns in a season. He rushed for freaking 1,800 yards. The same season he rushed for 1,800, he had 360 reception yards. The man literally had a 2,140 yard season. Wait, hold on. Let me do the math. 21. The man had a 2,200 yard season, all purpose yards. 2,200. He's a bum quarterback. 2,200 yards. Come on, man. The running back don't depend on quarterback. That's what makes him that much more valuable. He's proven it, getting it by himself. And you do depend on an O-line, though. Oh, man. I'm shocked. And he also got injured. That's even more the reason that he's better. Waddle's is straight up 17, 16. Waddle played the whole season and put those numbers up. Johnathan Taylor missing games and put these numbers up. That's even more the reason to be like, man. Like, and I know that goes against him. You got hurt. But we're not going to sit here and act like he getting hurt like Teron Armstead. Come on, man. I can't believe this. And truth be told, technically the man only really had one injury. That was last year. He played the full season in 21. In 2020, he was a rookie. I ain't gonna lie. The one thing I will tell you about us, we ride for our players, boy. Even if it ain't the truth, we'll ride for them. We will ride for them. We will ride for him. Who we traded Noah for? Kelvin Joseph. Okay, yeah. Because Kelvin Joseph, we might well do a poll. Is Kelvin Joseph better than Sauce Gardner? I'll probably get 20% vote yes. I'll probably get 20% yeah. Waddle compliments the team. You tripping. See, y'all, this is what I be talking about. It's context. People don't listen to me. And I ain't trying to come at you, whoever wrote that. Waddle compliments the team. You tripping. The first thing we said in this conversation is Waddle is a better fit on his team than Johnathan Taylor. I said that. We got all of that out the way. We know that Waddle on this team If Johnathan Taylor was on this team and Waddle wasn't on this team, we fall. If Waddle's on this team and Johnathan Taylor not, we go back up. I already said that. We know that. But then I said, let's take team specific away. Let's take scheme away. Let's take the Miami Dolphins out of this. Just mano-a-mano, player to player, who's better. See, y'all don't know how to separate them. I've already acknowledged that Waddle would be 10 times more impactful on this team because we need two top flight receivers. Tyreek can't do it by himself, nor Waddle can do it by himself. Them two together, it's explosive. One of them with Johnathan Taylor, oh, we ain't going to have no passing game whatsoever. We've already been through that. So, and maybe 200 of y'all came in after the fact, so forgive me. That's been established. Now, this conversation we're having now, we're taking our Dolphin cap off. We're taking the scenario, the team scenario out of it. Mano-a-mano, Johnathan Taylor is a better player. He is an all-pro running back. He is a Pro Bowl running back, and he is top in his position. He is elite. That's a fact. We know Waddle is a better fit on this team. I just asked, who's worth more? Sorry, Johnathan Taylor is. The man had 22 touchdowns in the season. Waddle had 8. Don't tell me 8 touchdowns is worth more than 22 with less yards. Stop. It's cap. Let me hit these super chats, man. Alejandro with the donation said Waddle can't catch with his hands, only body. Waddle can catch with his hands. He's just inconsistent. Every so often he has a blunder with him, and you like for him to clean that up. But not to say he can't catch with his hands. I think that's a little stretch. It's just sometimes he got them butterfingers. G Money said Waddle top 5 with Watson. Send him to Cleveland. Oh man. Bro, Colts suck, and they have no one. On the Fins, he'll have 6 touchdowns all year. You think that? Again, the conversation we've entered into has nothing to do with the Fins. Why we need Waddle more than Johnathan Taylor on this roster, the way that our outlook is, we have to. If we brought in Johnathan Taylor and took away Waddle, this Tua last season, they're going to find a way to get out of that 5th-year option somehow. That would be it for him. That would be it. We definitely need Waddle. All right. Waddle and Johnathan Taylor put in the NFL draft now. Who going first? Ask the people. Ask the people in the comment section. Ask the people in the comment section. Ask the people in the comment section. You know how running backs go late? In the draft anyway? I'm sorry. They done already see what Johnathan Taylor can do. He's going to be a top 5 pick. Every GM say Waddle pre-draft, but with what you know now, man, miss me with that. Miss me with that. He'd be a top 5 pick. Johnathan Taylor, top 5. Johnathan Taylor is top 5 in knowing what you know now, having proved it in the NFL. He's getting drafted ahead of Waddle. He's getting drafted ahead of Waddle. Saying Waddle is crazy. Awesome LA. Hey, what up, my guy? How the storm, and can't wait for AFC East roundtable. And by the way, I'm LaSalle. If you didn't know, what up, LaSalle? I know around every Wednesday night and tonight, 7:30. I'll make sure y'all come through. The storm is fine. We're getting bands right now. We went out in it and it was really bad. I should have stayed in, but we all right. We made it back home. Because it's not even close to here anymore. Technically, like last night, it was closer through the night, and now it ain't even close. But some bad, violent wind and rain still been coming through in those outer bands. I just been checking on my daughter every so often because she up in Gainesville, Florida Gator. And they're telling them they don't need to evacuate. They fine, but if I got it, they got it worse. And I keep being worried. But she's like, "Yeah, we're fine. It's just a lot of strong wind and rain out there, but we're good." So Y'all just keep everybody in your prayers in general. But yeah, the round table tonight, 7:30. Come through. Jets, Jets crap. Baby, see you tonight, TD, man. Them bums. What up, King Lowski? Y'all could have drafted Taylor, shaking my head. No question about it. No question about it. There ain't no question about it. There ain't. But that's why when people were like, that was outrageous, them asking for Waddle, I was like, for the Dolphins, yeah, that is outrageous for our team. But if we were another team, like, let me say this. You know what? I'm about to ruffle some feathers. If Tyreek Hill was 24 years old and he was making $10 million a year like Waddle, and we would have had him and Waddle, Greer might have considered it. If Tyreek Hill was 24 years old and he was only making $10 million a year and he had two of them, Waddle making 10, Tyreek making 10, and they both were 24, Greer might have considered it. It's laughable because Waddle's all we got for the future. Tyreek's only 2 more years on his roster. We're not paying him in the third year. That's the cap is going to be outrageous. Greer would have considered it. Greer would have considered it. It's just laughable and egregious because he's our only line of defense for the future. That's it. That's it. Let that sink in. That's all you need to know. He would have considered it. And guess what? If that was the case, we might have been getting the steal, an elite running back, 24 years old, bringing that level of production. We would have been the ones getting the steal if that was the case. See, when I put it in that perspective, right now, Waddle's so valuable to us, but if Tyreek was 24 and making $10 million, now your brain kind of like, I could see now. I see it a little better now. But since Waddle is our only line of defense for the future, we don't see it like that. We're just like, no, Waddle's too important, way too important. But if Tyreek was 24, making $10 million just like Waddle, and we had both of them, that trigger might have been pulled. It would have been the young Tyreek Hill making $10 million, about to get his new deal with Johnathan Taylor in Tua. That's what it would have been. I'm telling you, that trigger might have been pulled faster than y'all think. And that tell you all you need to know on who's more valuable. We just don't see it that way because of the way our team is built. We can't do that the way our team is built. Tyreek ain't 24. He ain't making $10 million. He'll be gone soon. And we'll be without anything if we would have traded Waddle. That's why you look at him so important. Because, if we would have traded Waddle for Taylor, Tyreek going to be gone in 2 years, then what we going to do? No, I get it. I get it. I get it. I'm not tripping, Sam. What am I tripping about? What am I tripping about? When you have a running back like that, you can hand the ball off to, control the clock, eat the clock, shorten the game, and he bruising, he wearing down. Waddle ain't wearing down no defense. Johnathan Taylor does. You can't tell. And if we could get the run game to where he's performing at his peak, 1,800, that's what you do. You build around that run game you bring in a Johnathan Taylor. You ain't got to worry about building around the quarterback as much. Do you know what it would mean if we could have a running back that rushes for 1,800 yards and catches another 400 yards and gets 22 touchdowns on a season? Do you know what that would mean for this team? And you got Tyreek Hill. if he was young and we knew he'll be here long term. Oh my gosh. It's the better version of the Tennessee Titans. When they went to the AFC Championship game, y'all forget, just 3 years ago, your boy Ryan Tannehill was in the AFC Championship game. Am I tripping? Maybe I'm wrong. Was it the AFC Championship game? But this time you wouldn't have Tannehill and A.J. Brown. You'd have Tua and Tyreek Hill. Man. But you can't do it because it's not sustainable long term because Tyreek is an older guy who ain't going to be here more than 2 years. We need an offensive line for we need an offensive line for a running back like that. We don't have it. You know what? I'm going to push back. This is a rare pushback because everybody needs an O-line. But I'm sorry. You know the one thing that is so underrated? How good some running backs are. It's so underrated how good some running backs are. See, we'll look at a running back, right? He'll hit the hole. He'll run somebody over. He'll break a tackle. He'll get up the field. You know, we'll literally look at a running back punish people, break tackles, shake them, you know, and do all of that beautiful stuff. And at the end of the year, we automatically say, yeah, but he had a good O-line. Was the O-line good when he had to avoid that nose tackle and hit a little jump step to shake him? Was the O-line good when he had to beat the defensive end around the edge? Was the O-line good when he put that move and made him go one way and he slid through the hole? But we just automatically, when that elite running back balls out, well, he also got a good line. That O-line better than ours. Yeah, look that way because he eating. Oh my gosh. Like we'll automatically, he had 20 touchdowns and 1,800 yards. Yeah, but he had a great O-line. Man, these O-lines don't be rating out like y'all think. Some running backs are just great. But we've diminished some of these, and now some of them do benefit from a great O-line. But some of these guys carrying their O-line and making their O-line look better. Because based off of what I know, the Colts ain't got no elite O-line. I don't even think they had a top 10 O-line. But we don't say nothing about their O-line because look what they running back able to do. I don't know. I'm just saying. Just saying. Whew. And that's true too. Our backs were averaging almost 5 yards a carry, right? And we complaining about the O-line. Imagine if the O-line was better. Maybe they'd average 6 or 7 a carry, and then people would respect them even more. But technically, their averages are up there with the elite guys. But Johnathan Taylor, this guy entering a different realm, man. He out here averaging 5.5 per carry. He averages over 5 yards a carry his career. But I'm sorry. And another thing that goes underrated about Johnathan Taylor, rookie season, 39 receptions. Year 2. Oh my gosh. That man, that had to be like, how did he not? He had to have some MVP vote. Somebody had to vote for this man for MVP. All pro. Offensive. Oh, he won Offensive Player of the Year. Did he win Offensive Player of the Year 2 years ago? Maybe that's what it is. And I didn't even realize that. Did Johnathan Taylor win Offensive Player of the Year 2 years ago?
Because I'm seeing on his resume here, his awards is All Pro, Offensive Player of the Year, -2. I don't know what the -2 stands for. AP 1, All Pro 1. Or was he the second? He was the runner-up or something. I don't know. I got to look into that. What does that mean? How about I just click on it? All right. All right. Let's see. All right. Okay. NFL AP Player of the Year voting. That's why he was second behind Cooper Kupp's historic year. That's what it was. He was number 2 in voting. Cooper Kupp won. Johnathan Taylor was number 2. Tom Brady was 3, and Aaron Rodgers was 4. That's what it was. Offensive Player of the Year voting. He had the second most votes. Wow. He had the second most votes for Offensive Player of the Year. That's what it was. And yeah, when you look at what Cooper Kupp did that year, and you know what? That even makes my argument even more. You got to do what Cooper Kupp did to have a better season than what Johnathan Taylor be producing. And do you think Waddle's going to ever do what Cooper Kupp did that year? Now, here we go. Here we go. I don't even know why I asked y'all. Cooper Kupp had 1,947 yards. He had 16 touchdowns. Oh, my gosh. And that's what, and listen, he barely won over Johnathan Taylor. Barely won. And technically, Johnathan Taylor had more all-purpose yards and more touchdowns. But Triple Crown, that's what you call it, right? I mean, at the end of the day, you get that, you're going to win it. You're going to win it. All right, let's keep it going. Sam said, go look at the Jerry Jones study. You might be talking about the O-line. I studied that study. Go Fins. I'll be at week 1 at SoFi. Fins up. That's what's up, man. Represent. We still gonna pursue Johnathan Taylor by the trade deadline. Yeah, I believe we are. I believe that, you want to have that guy on the team. Vinny with the donation via Cash App said, for we gonna still pursue Johnathan Taylor by the trade deadline. Oh, that's the same. Is that the same Vinny? Vinny Vincent said beast mode 12289. Oh, ain't no beast mode on there. It might be the same guy. Vinny Vincent. He's saying the same thing. Wait, let me see. For we still gonna pursue Johnathan Taylor. Then Vincent, that's you? Is that the same one? I don't know. We'll see. Hit that like button, y'all. But that should be even more proof to y'all that ain't nobody. Listen, I love Waddle. Hey, you ain't gotta think that I'm hating on Waddle. I love me some Waddle. But I'm sorry, man. You cannot sit here and tell me that he's more valuable than Johnathan Taylor. That just doesn't even make any fundamental sense right now. And if you want to be fair and just compare the first 2 years, since Taylor got 3 and Waddle got 2, it actually makes the argument even worse because Johnathan Taylor's first 2 years are insane. Waddle's first 2 years are good, heading towards great. But Johnathan Taylor's first 2 years are insane, y'all. Insane. I mean, again, like, let me show y'all something. Make it make sense. First 2 years for Johnathan Taylor. Johnathan Taylor put it pretty much 1,500 yards all-purpose rookie year. 2,200 yards all-purpose sophomore year. Waddle, on the other hand, 1,000 yards and 1,400 touchdowns. Waddle 7 and 8. Johnathan Taylor 12-20. And then I could read, and Johnathan Taylor also gets the receiving stats. Man. And Johnathan Taylor, 80% reception. Waddle, 69% reception. Just saying. Don't get mad at me, but Johnathan Taylor is worth more than Jalen Waddle. Just not to this team. The way that is currently constructed. For our long-term success, we have to have Waddle. Let me clarify what's going on here. TD is saying Johnathan Taylor just more valuable than Waddle, but he would not make trade because to Miami, Waddle has more value. Given our system and our situation, Waddle is more valuable than Johnathan Taylor for the Miami Dolphins right now. We don't have a receiver. If you get rid of Waddle, you don't have a number one on the roster 2 years from now. 2026, you don't have a number one on the roster if you got rid of Waddle. We can't do that. And that wouldn't be good for Tua. Imagine Tua in New England and playing 4 years under those circumstances of weapons. You already seen him do it for 2 years with Parker and company, Jakeem Grant and company. We got to have Waddle because Waddle isn't attributable. You got to have him for reasons bigger than himself. You got to have Waddle for Tua. You see the running backs we got now by committee? What if we did the same thing at the receiver position? Put it like this. If Tyreek is a 10 out of 10 and Waddle is like a 8.8 out of 10, that's how I view him. Tyreek is a 10 out of 10. Waddle is like an 8.8 out of 10, right? Then what is Devontae Parker to y'all on that scale? If that scale makes sense for you, where would Devontae Parker be on that scale? What would he be? Where would Devontae Parker be on that scale? Let me know in the comment section. 7.5, 6, 5, 7, 5. I would say about a 6.8. I would say about a 6.8. Where would Braxton Berrios be? Where would Braxton Berrios be? Let me know. Where would Braxton Berrios be? 6.5, somewhere around there. Somewhere around there, right? So could you imagine the Dolphins having an elite running back, but they decided to do committee by receiver, Devontae Parker, Mike Gesicki, Braxton Berrios, 4 guys on that level. Say we're happy with our wide receiver room. We got a lot of solid guys with Tua. You think Tua gonna thrive? You think Tua gonna be able to prove he a franchise quarterback? Forget 4. You can even give us 6 guys on that level. 6 guys between 6 and 7.5. 6 receivers between 6 and 7.5. You think Tua gonna be able to prove he a franchise quarterback with that? Come on, answer the question. Do you think Tua's gonna be able to prove he's a franchise quarterback with that? Oh, you think it'll be perfect with this system? Even though you see Tyreek and Waddle catching wide open balls all day, you think them guys getting wide open? See, you don't even understand that Tyreek and Waddle is what makes the system. It puts stress on the secondary to where the safeties play so far back, they leave the middle of the field open. You think the safeties playing far back against those guys that I just mentioned? Your system wouldn't even exist. McDaniel wouldn't even run this system because he wouldn't even be able to. He wouldn't even be able to run this system. They load the box and the safeties will come downhill. You got 2 years of film showing it. His first 2 years with Flores, you got 2 years of film. You got safeties 11 yards off the line of scrimmage. With Tyreek and Waddle, they 20 yards off the line of scrimmage, 17 to 25. At any given play, they 17 to 25 yards off the line of scrimmage. He would make a different system. Exactly. I know he would. And on top of him making a different system, it still ain't one that's going to scheme these guys wide open. They are who they are. They're not getting wide open like that. And y'all will laugh at me when I say this, but he's going to make a system and it's going to look exactly the way Flores' system looked. Because believe it or not, Flores' system didn't allow Tua to look like a train wreck. It at least allowed him to look comparable with that trash O-line with receivers that don't get any separation. Flores and them made sure he got the ball out of his hand right away. Quick dink and dunks all over the field. We ain't got time for the games. Let's go. That's why I laugh when people be like, see, McDaniel opens it up. Flores doesn't. McDaniel will open it up because he got Tyreek and Waddle together. In an O-line that's at least 2 times better than it was. Still, it ain't great, but it's still better than it was. Take Connor Williams and Teron Armstead off this O-line and take Tyreek off of it, off the receiving core. Let's see McDaniel try to run this same system. Raheem Mostert, Jeff Wilson, all of them be averaging 2.8 yards a carry, just like Balaj and Drake them did. It's the truth. I've already saw a team with me without Teron Armstead for Mike McDaniel. It looked like the Flores team. And that still had Tyreek. It still looked like the Flores team. Didn't Flores have Waddle? Yeah, by himself. By himself. And we tried to force feed him. Tua is still a question mark, guys. Yeah, but he'll be all right. I think we got enough talent around him to where he'll be fine. What have they won? And they haven't proved nothing. Dolphins about to run into cap trouble real soon. Dolphins mighty have to trade Tyreek Hill. No. See, after 2 seasons, I mean, we're good with Tyreek right now. Our books, we've designed it this way. This year and next year, we can absorb those 2 seasons. Next offseason, it's going to be tough, but we have enough contracts and flexibility to move money and do this and that and just pay our draft picks and say, bam, let's go. We got enough money for the next 2 seasons, this season and next season, to maintain. The tough decisions don't start until 2026. That's when the tough decisions start. TD, can we agree that Johnathan Taylor not worth it for Jalen Waddle. I agree for this team. For this team, I agree. I agree. No question. Now, if I played if it was the Bengals, well, no, I ain't sending Chase for Johnathan Taylor. See, that's different. You see how that worked? That's different. That's different. I ain't sending Chase for Waddle. Even if they had other young receivers. See, that's different. Is Chase better than Waddle? Well, am I wrong on that too? Who better, Jamar Chase or Waddle? Oh boy, maybe I'm acting up tonight, boy. Maybe I'm acting up. Who better, Chase or Waddle? Smith or Waddle? Who better, Chase or Waddle? How am I trolling? That means you believe Waddle's better than Chase? Man, I can't do this today. I know this ain't Twitter, but I'm speaking facts. I ain't nobody trolling. Are we finna sit here and say Waddle better than? I ain't arguing with nobody. Hey, all right, now y'all ain't good. Oh, okay. Everybody saying Chase. Okay, everybody saying Chase. Oh man, it's funny how Jets fan act like A-Rod was winning Super Bowls in Green Bay. I know, right? Man, one hit wonder. Waddle has not peaked yet, and Chase has. Make it make sense, man. And Chase has. And Chase has. Boy, oh boy. And don't say Waddle ain't peak yet. You don't know that. You don't know that. Him playing with Tyreek Hill, this might be the best you ever get out of him. Truth be told, he might take another level, but we don't know that. We don't know that. We don't. Chase does have a QB. You want a real comparison? You want a real comparison to Waddle? Garrett Wilson. Let's see who ends up being better. That's an interesting one to me. Because I'm gonna be honest with you. Truth be told, I don't want to give neither of them the edge. I look at both of their game, and that's a scary one there. Just telling you. I'm just telling you. That's a scary one there. Very interesting. You want to talk about a real comp to Waddle comparison that's fair? Compare Garrett Wilson and Waddle. That's an interesting one. Oh, yeah, I'm not knocking it. If you say Wilson over Waddle, Waddle over Wilson, I ain't got no debate with you. That's what I'm saying. That's a fair comparison. It's a fair comparison. It's going to be interesting. It really is. Wilson better. I'm not lie. I'm going to leave it alone. I don't know. I don't know. All I know is Garrett Wilson did what he did without a quarterback. And I remember Waddle his rookie year. Well, some could argue without a quarterback. I mean, depending on how you view Tua. So I'm just saying, though. Oh, man, both of them have been in some unfavorable positions. And what Garrett was able to do in it is very interesting. I hate that they both wear 17. It naturally makes you want to compare them. Waddle don't have a quarterback. Yeah, he do. He got Tua Tagovailoa, baby. Ain't nobody better. We talk about the 2023 league MVP. You heard it here first. Gary. All right, cool. I'll get that done later. It's clear as day. I'm leaving it alone. I'm just throwing these, little haymakers out there. Waddle will always be a slot receiver. Wilson has more potential. Yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all now. Waddle got to operate out of the slot and run deep crossers. He can play the boundary, but that's not sit here and act like that's his strong suit. That's not his strong suit. Playing on the boundary. Put him in motion. Have him do crossers. Quick outs. Post routes. Not corners. I mean, I don't. Yeah, Waddle can play outside, but it ain't like it's his strong suit. It ain't like he out there mossing everybody. And when the ball up there, it ain't like he going up there and snatching it. Tyreek is. See, Waddle's limited in the capacity that he has to win to make the play. You see what I'm saying? He got to win to make the play. Tyreek can win, and if he don't win, Tyreek still be making crazy plays, going up and getting it. That's the difference. Waddle has to win, and he wins. But if he doesn't win, can he still make the play? That's not typically Waddle. A lot of times in tight coverage, when Waddle get his hand on that ball, defenders easily knock it out too. They easily get it out of his hand. Waddle really has to win and get separation, and that's how I see his game. Waddle is limited in the capacity that he has to. Listen, man, I ain't gonna let y'all talk about Tua like that, because let me tell you something. Tua be hitting them boys at a high rate now. I will say that. He be hitting those boys at a real high rate. Now, nobody can tell me nothing about the deep ball. He was number 1 in the league last year, but that was a whole bunch of Hail Marys. That was a whole bunch of Hail Marys. It wasn't Hail Marys, but it's Hail Marys because the way the ball go up in the air and end up short. It end up being jump balls. And some of them not. Some of them were, some good balls, But Tua throws the rock in the intermediate, like the timing plays, man. You could tell he's practiced the timing plays. Hike the ball, 3-step drop, shift the shoulder, right in that spot. Bam, let's move. Next play. He's got it down. But any disruption of that timing, it's a train wreck. It's a train wreck. And that's not how you play quarterback. That's how you try to get by until you can't anymore. And this is what I've been trying to explain to people. The way he plays quarterback is to get by until you can't hide anymore, and you got to show people you can play the position. When the timing is off, when the things don't go according to plan, when you can't just put it in that spot, you got to make the adjustment. What do I know? I'm just a YouTuber. Smitty or Wilson? Smitty. Are you talking about Smith or Waddle? Smitty. Let me say this. There's a lot of low-key underrated receivers in the league that produce, but they don't jump out the gym, but every week they get the 60-yarder. Every week they catch another 4 or 5 balls, and they just under the radar. Guys like Smith, guys like CeeDee Lamb, guys like that. Every week they get the numbers, but they do it so low-key. They do it. It's a lot of receivers, man. Diggs or Waddle. I'll be honest with y'all. I'm not a fan of Diggs. I don't even think his game is that special. He's just the primary guy. I mean, he can play. He a baller, but I ain't never look at Diggs and was like, man, I fear him. No, I don't. I don't view Diggs like that. Sorry, Dante. I'm just saying I don't view Diggs like that. Maybe I just need to watch more of Diggs or care to. It's hard because I can't watch that bum. You know what? I'm lying. I probably watch 80 to 90% of Josh Allen snaps every year. I'm lying. I can stand to watch that bum, but I only watch him to hope he mess up. Like I literally watch. I'm a Josh Allen hater. Ain't nobody. You ain't gonna ever mistake that. I am a Josh Allen hater. I don't like that bum. Like this ain't just no. Oh well, you know he just saying that. I mean he ain't got nothing against him. I don't like him. It ain't personal. I get it, but I don't like Josh Allen. I can't stand that bum. Oh, I don't like him. I feel it. I don't like him. I can't stand this man. I really don't. I don't. He irks me. I can't. I'm trying to say everything short of hate. But I'm a hater. But I'm trying to say everything short of I hate him. You know, I don't like Josh Allen at all with the passion. I watch a lot of his snaps. I try to watch Buffalo games just to see him fail. When he get hit hard, I'll be like, yeah, I like it. I don't like him. Oh my God. When he get up and cry, I'll be yelling at the TV. Shut up, stop crying. Oh, I don't like that man at all. And he's so freaking lucky, man. And like they'll be losing by 6 at the end of the game, and a ref will call some bogus pass interference and give him another chance and all kind of. I can't stand that bum. Why though? Why I don't like him? Because he trash. He ain't good. He's good, but I don't like him. I don't like him. Like he's going to be. This is what it is. First of all, the Bills fans are delusional. What I see in him is this. I see Tony Romo, Dak Prescott type of situation. I see Tony Romo, Dak Prescott type situation. He gonna give y'all 10 to 15 years. He gonna get hurt. Another young star gonna ball. Y'all gonna love the new guy. All right, Josh Allen time is over, man. We love Josh, man. He gave us some great years, but we never could win one. That's what he is. And I can't stand how overinflated y'all think he is, like he gonna win y'all a Super Bowl. If I don't think the quarterback is worthy of contributing to winning a Super Bowl, you ain't nothing to me. You ain't that dude to me if I don't see you as somebody who could actually win like drive his team to win a Super Bowl. You ain't much to me. Until you win one. Until you win one. When I look at Lamar Jackson's skill sets, I say he could win a Super Bowl. When I look at Hurts, he could win a Super Bowl. Joe Burrow, he could win a Super Bowl. Herbert, he could win a Super Bowl. Obviously, Mahomes. When I look at certain guys, I say, man, I believe they could win a Super Bowl with the right situation. Not Josh Allen. That's why I get a lot of flack for Tua. I don't be believing he's one either. I hope I'm wrong. You see what I'm saying? I just keep it a buck with y'all. That's how I look at it. That's how I look at it. And that's just the surface. But then if I go study you and I start going to look at film and trying to see your strengths and your weaknesses, that's when I start determining, could you actually get better? Y'all have gotten the best version of Josh Allen. And within that best version of Josh Allen, he gets frantic sometimes and do stupid stuff and throw dumb picks and get nervous. I'll never forget the Dolphin game. Y'all had to win right in the flat. Just deliver the ball, Josh Allen. It's a 2-yard pass. It may have been like 17 yards for you throwing, but it was a 2 yards. And you just got nervous and threw it in the dirt. That's Josh Allen. That's Josh Allen. Every so he gonna deliver that pass 8 out of 10 times, but he always gonna give you that 2 times in the craziest moments when you need it. That's who he is. It's a shame, all that talent, but you're just so like clumsy sometimes and just careless that you can't help it. He can't help it. I could always rely when Josh Allen cooking and he having a good game. Don't let it be close. I'd be like, he ain't mess up yet. It's coming. I'll be making a joke with Dan Mitchell. Y'all better get them picks out early. You better get that dumb stuff out early, that mistake or whatever it is. You better get it out early. Because if he start cooking in this game, he gonna get it to you late when you don't want it. And that's what he do. That's what he do. Yeah, I get it. Josh Allen 9-2 versus us and all that stuff. Yeah, but y'all blowing us out. And in them games, he still give you the stupid stuff. But when the team get better like we are now and we start matching you, that's stupid stuff. It always rears its ugly head with him. It always does. 9-2 with no rings. A shame. That guy ain't getting a ring. If he get a ring, shut up about Josh Allen. Shut up about Josh Allen. I concede the fact that he is an elite quarterback and is to never be disrespected. It is what it is. But he ain't get one. So I can keep hating. I can't stand that bum. I really can't. Ugh. Oh, I can't. He a front runner too. That little puppy face. He a front runner. When he winning and they balling out, he start running the ball and like, yeah, and all up in people's face. Soon as they tired and they losing, he got that little sad puppy face. And Tua got to hug him. That bum. Oh, man. Man, let me get up out of here, man. It's 7:10. I got 20 minutes to get ready for the round table. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Fins up no matter what. Y'all come over to the AFC East round table. Let's represent tonight. Let's represent tonight. I want to see 50% representation, Dolphins. If you ain't subscribed yet, subscribe to the AFC East round table right now. Matter of fact, I'm finna drop the link in the comment section just in case some of y'all not subscribed. Just in case. Let me drop this link. All right, here we go. Let me drop the link. There you go. The link's been dropped. The link's been dropped. 7:30, 7:35-ish. Y'all know we always late. Be back there laughing backstage and stuff. But 7:35-ish, come on through. Represent. Y'all know we gonna put that poll up. Who do you represent? I need y'all to come through tonight. Because we got a lot to talk about. It's gonna be pretty. It's gonna be some fireworks. Because I gotta talk about that bum. I can't believe he made the 53-man roster. Josh Allen. That bum. Anyway, I'll see y'all tonight. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Fins up no matter what. Peace. I'm out.